So he's continuing now, explaining the pasuk of Basi Legani. So he explained up till now the various different parts. Arisi, Meirish, Yanim Chalbi. He's going on to explain now Ichlu Reim, and then it says Shitsu V'Shikru Doidim. He's going to explain now the last two pieces of the pasuk over here. Ichlu Reim, who are the Reim? Ichlu Reim, eat the friends. Why do they call them friends of HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Hine tzadikim nikroim reim lamokai. The tzadikim are called Hashem's friends. He's going to explain now why are they called friends. So first the pasuk says, also leman achai v'reyoi adamro no sholem boch. For my brothers and my reyoi and my friends, I will speak sholem boch. So we see that there is this level of reyoi. This is the level of tzadikim. How do you become a reyoi? How do the tzadikim become a friend to Hashem? That is through the occupation in Torah. Shebo melubash oirin sov baruch hu. Nimshach oirin sov baruch hu al nafshe. When you occupy yourself in Torah, in which Torah is has the Ein Sof dressed up, so you get the Ein Sof on your soul from the Torah that you're learning. You're learning Torah. In Torah is dressed up the Ein Sof. You're getting it through your study. As the pasuk says, "Udvarai asher samti bificha." My words I put in your mouth. When you learn Torah, you are taking the words of Dvarai, Hashem's words, Dvarai mamish. That's the Ein Sof. My words in Torah. Further, v'amru, there's another thing the sages say that masniso malkiso. The Mishnah is like the king. It's like a melech, masniso malkiso. Sharei, what's the connection? Sharei Mishnah, because the Mishnah who kemelech shemetzave. The Mishnah is like a king that gives instruction. Sheruach Hashem mimahu dvar halocha medaber boy dinze oy halocha zui kach bekach. It is Hashem's ruach, that which is the halacha that he's thinking about. This din is halacha. So that's the Mishnah giving the ruling. That's the Melech giving the ruling. That's why the Mishnah is Malkisa. That makes you into a Reyai, as he's going to explain. About this, our sages of blessed memory said, it should be as if today they were given from Har Sinai. The fact that you have every day, because you have the Ein Sof in the Torah you're learning. Shenemar v'hoidaitom levonecho v'livnei vonecho. Let them know, teach them to your sons and your grandsons, your sons. Yom asher amadeto, the day that you stood by Har Sinai. So we're saying that which we heard from Hashem, telling us about, letting him know about the Matan Torah, the day that we stood before Hashem, ponim el ponim, that word of Hashem actually that spoke face to face. That is what rests and dresses up at that time when he is studying. Pikoch nikna nase kinasreya. So because he is now getting the Ein Sof, when he is studying, has the Ein Sof. That's why he becomes Na'alefikoch nase b'chinasreya. He becomes like a level of Reya. Ki ilu kabiyochel terein rein lemis parshim. Usually we say like two friends that don't separate, always together. Now you're together with the Eibishter. That Torah, which is the level of Chokhmah, and it is the Eden, the pleasure, and the Tainug of the Supreme Hashem. So you have the Torah. The Torah is the Eibishter's Shashuim, is the Eibishter's plaything, so to speak. The Shashuim Eilam, and those same Shashuim that are Shashuim for Hashem, Heim Shashuim Bnei Odom. They are the ones that are also become the playthings, the same for that make the people, the Bnei Odom Shashuim, the Torah, the same Torah which is Shashuim for Hashem becomes the Shashuim for the people. So it turns out that the Ein Sof is equal below, just like it's above. Just like it's above the Ein Sof in Torah, it comes down Lamato in the Torah over here. So the Ein Sof is the same. About this it says, Ichlu reim, b'chinas achila. Edom, meaning that it gets to be in a lay of achila. The hainu k'meshikosu, what the pasuk says, the Torah is in my inside, which means that they absorb the Torah in an inner way, in a pnimius. It becomes the mosin, it becomes like a food. And those are the Reim, those are the tzaddikim who learn Torah, and the Torah becomes their shashuim, they become Reim to Hashem. Vayim Hashekosu minyan ilchlu Reim, v'parshas mishpotim, aposik vayechzes elikim chulu einsho. Vayim Hashekosu oid minyan achim lamokim v'parshas miketz, and b'divra maschil roni v'simcha, and finally, the pasuk says, "Shesu v'shikru doidim." Drink and become intoxicated. The doidim. What are the doidim? Doidim are the beloveds, those who love Hashem. That's in a bechinas doidim. What is the level of doidim? Bechinas avos Yisrael lamokim. That is the love of the Yidden to Hashem. Those are the doidim. They love Hashem. That's it. Sha'avazu hi mesuteres umelubeshes b'nefesh habahamis. That is a love which is hidden and is dressed up in the animal soul. The itim mezumonim. And for prepared times and special times, he will arouse, wake up that love. Ad shetachbetz liispashet milvusha, till she'll want to undress from the garments. Behine b'chinas ba'avazu yesh b'chinas simoin shehi b'chinas rish be'esh. In that love that you arouse, the love that is hidden, and when you wake it up, there is the level of tzimoin, of thirst, which comes from the level of sparkling fire. If you have a fire, you have eish, go to water. Water cools off the eish. For water can extinguish the fire and they quench the thirst. So when we say shisu, drink in order to quench that fiery love experience of wanting to connect to Hashem, then you use water to quench it. Because they extinguish the fire and they quench the thirst. This is shisu, which is level of drinking. That it should be the occupation of Torah that should sort of quench the thirst. As opposed to when we talk about the level of Re'im, over there, in the level of Re'im, is not drinking over there because you're not thirsty. Why? Because his soul is tied and cleaving actually to the living God. He's already connected. You thirsty means you want to go somewhere, you want to go out, you want to reach to a level outside of you. But over here, you are the level of Re'im are connected, so you don't have to go out anywhere. That's like the level of B'chad Ketira. Is katarno beyachido be'lihitochulu. That's what Rav Shimon Bar Yochai said at the time of his passing. He says, in one knot, B'chad Ketira is katarno be. B'chad Ketira is done. In one knot, I was knotted. Beyachido be'lihito. I'm united. This is all the shoyness of his connection, the way he's included in Hashem. So over there's no tzimoim, but because you're already connected to Hashem. Only in the level of doidim, in which the love is only occasional. There applies the level of thirst, because when you wake up, that love, that's when you get thirsty. And here we say drink. V'gam shikru. Also get drunk. Here we're talking about the water to quench it, but he says also shikru la'oirer b'chinas yayin hamisameach, to wake up the level of wine which rejoices, makes you happy. Mash'enke l'maylo b'chinas re'im, as opposed to above in the level of Re'im. So over there we say, over there is a level of Shemen. It's not with the thirst and not with a lot of noise. Level of Shemen, which is Bachashoy, quiet, Hulu, V'dai, maybe.